Welcome, dear friends. Here we are live already. Welcome, welcome. Happy Monday to you, my dear. Here we are with our usual Monday check-in and our Mastering Your Mindset session. I trust you had a lovely weekend and are ready to step into this final week. It's the last week of August. Before we get into drawing cards, because that's how we roll with these Mastering Your Mindset sessions, is I use 4 different decks of cards. But before we do that, I like to just feel into the phases of the moon. Going into this idea of mindset mastery is really, I find it very supportive to follow the phases of the moon. All that being said, what we're being affected by this week, and it happens today, is the last quarter phase of the moon in the sign of Gemini. And I love the timing of this. Gemini it's very fun and communicative and networking, connecting, and having really enlightening conversations. Of course, good conversations start within. So this is a great time to ensure that the quality of the conversation that you're having within you, like, are you talking about yourself and to yourself in kind, loving, nurturing ways? And then that actually amplifies when we connect with others and we have this. It's about tapping into our own ability for social intelligence, and that's about knowing the right things to say and having the deep, meaningful, loving conversations that allows us to experience a sense of joy and spread our light and spread that way of connecting. So that's kind of the impulse for us. So the other thing that I love that it's timed like this is because we've been in a Mercury retrograde phase, and Mercury goes direct on Wednesday. So in just a few days' time, and so then that can actually maybe unleash the connections and the conversations, and maybe even finding the best words to have connections, but also conversations that perhaps were needing to be repeated or kept coming up again. I find that in our Mercury retrograde phase is that sometimes we might say something and it doesn't get understood or it doesn't land properly. So perhaps this week we can kind of dust that off and get in alignment with what it is you're wanting to say, that you're wanting to connect with, that you're wanting to, share with other people. I trust that makes sense. So, like I said, we're going to start pulling some cards to help us get into the groups or the ideas or the interactions. Like sometimes it's interactions that we have online, sometimes it's interactions that we have one-on-one or in groups. So whatever it is, this is not to say one connection or one conversation is better or less than another. It's about really allowing yourself to feel into the best rhythm, into the rhythm of that which wants to come through you, but also, with this communication piece too. Communication is, yes, it's speaking out the words. Yes, it's having the kind, loving, joy-filled thoughts and ideas within you, but it's also very much about listening. And sometimes listening is listening to other people speak around you, but also listening to the universe, to your guides, to source energy. Are you listening to that flow that's coming through you? It's always there. Sometimes we need to do a wee bit of a pattern reset or a pattern interrupt even, to ensure that we're taking time to just sit with that communication that's coming through, that's always available. So that's kind of the inspiration that I feel like we're sitting in right now. The first deck of cards that I use for us is my letting go guidance system. So you see, part of this idea with mindset mastery and this idea of tapping into what's happening with the planets and with the moon phases is oftentimes, as we do our work, as we get more and more in touch with the truth of who we are, with our own authentic way, our own peccadillos and paradigms, there are things that served us a chapter, a phase, that are time to let go. And so that's what this is about. We start off by saying, what can we focus on letting go in order to maybe up level or tap into our own social intelligence, to connect with those people that are looking to connect with us, that make us feel aligned and belonging and connected and like we're making a difference in the world. So let's see what can we. So it's what we've cut. What's come up is your fixed idea or personal agenda. So sometimes that can keep us away from connecting with other people if we have a fixed idea of, oh, there's no point in talking over there. Oh, there's no point in going and signing up for that group or going to that event or having a conversation because we're telling ourselves a story or that we have an agenda that it has to go a certain way. But that can sometimes block us from really listening to the truth of what's happening. So just feel into that. If I say anything on these sessions that discombobulate you or confuse you or you need a wee bit of support or guidance, just let me know. You can put it in the comments below or message me directly. Because that was the big one. Sometimes I find that this idea, the fixed idea or the fixed mindset, it can be a bit sneaky, right? Because it can lead you to saying, oh, well, there's no point in doing that. Or, oh, this is how it's going to go. But wait, is that really the truth? Is that really what's happening here and now? So feel into that one, if that comes up for you. Okay, so now I'm going to pull us a tarot card, and then we'll do 3 of the Healing with the Angel cards. And we always wrap up these sessions with one of my Liberate Your Inner Truth cards. So let's see what guidance the tarot has to offer us. Beautiful, it's the Page of Wands. Page of Wands. So wands, the energy of wands is about like the guidance outside of you, your higher self communicating, your purpose, your sense of meaning. But with it being a page, it's actually inspiring us to do something a wee bit different. So if you give up your fixed ideas or your personal agenda, perhaps that could actually birth a new way of you showing up and connecting with other people and being the guide or the co-creator of what it is you want to see more of. What's your intentions in here? So that's a beautiful signal to say, yep, you're on the right track. Keep moving forward and keep taking those steps. But understand that quantum leaps are created by first taking the first baby step. And then before you know it, you're there. But it all starts by you saying, okay, I'm not going to get into my head too much. I'm going to trust. That's the other part around all of this is trust. Trust that you are always in the right place at the right time, even if your head might have you think otherwise or talk you out of it. So take a nice deep breath. Let's see what Healing with the Angels comes up to help us with all of this. Ah, beautiful. So the first one that's come up is romance. That's beautiful. Like that's the social intelligence and the connecting with other people. Being the love that you want to see and to receive. That's such a beautiful connecting piece too. And it doesn't have to be partnerships. It can just be choosing to be lighthearted and joy-filled and follow that. And, these are beautiful cards actually. This one's new love. So when we have these sort of impulses to communicate, to, like I said, join a group, go into a conversation, join a conversation, then maybe you could find that you are more gifted. You do have the things to say and the contributions to make. You just need to tap into it. And then, this is a beautiful one too, is playfulness. There's a lot of that energy with this Gemini. Gemini has that social connection and that playfulness. Remember, this is a game. We're playing a game of life. We are supposed to have fun and play. Can you bring in some lightness? With that idea I was saying about Mercury going direct, perhaps there will be a sense of of flow forward, and that will maybe energize this sense of play and creating and getting things on track and following the flow of your own guidance, following that which makes you go yes. And wouldn't that be fun? And watch the inner dialogue too, because that's what this is about. The communication is watch your inner dialogue. You know, if somebody suggests, oh, come to this event or go and sign up for this, and you kind of go, oh, wouldn't that be fun, but I can't do it. Well, maybe that's the fixed idea that needs to say, yep, that's going to go over, that's being told to go sit in the corner while I follow this sense of fun, this sense of yes within me. I trust that makes sense. Like I said, if you need any support or ideas or more information on these ideas, let me know. But I'm going to wrap this session up in a wee minute. But before I send you away off into this beautiful week ahead, I'm just going to pull one of my Liberate Your Inner Truth cards. Because that's what this whole idea of mindset mastery is intended to help you really get in touch with and flow with and show up with and shine your truth. Your soul's mission is here. This is what we are all here on this game board, playing this game with intentions, with unique pieces, with truths within us. And that's what this is trying to help you get in touch with. Oh, awesome. I love this. The card that's come up for us today is I am in flow. Isn't that perfect? Just what I was trying to say. You are in flow. But let me read this out to you. When I speak the truth clearly, honestly, and with love, I align with the natural flow of life. By expressing myself in this way, any situations I encounter are resolved and healed for the highest good of all concerned. I love that. That's very beautifully aligned with this energy of the last quarter phase of the moon in Gemini. I trust this made sense and supports you. Let me know if you need any further guidance or support. I wish you a beautiful week ahead, and I'll be back again with you next week. Much love to you, and thank you for watching.